Hello Natural Beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today I'm going to share with you all of the makeup products that I'm hoping to use for this upcoming winter season. I do have several products that I'm rolling over from this past season, so I'm going to go ahead and start with those. Also, I have some swatches on my hand already because I wanted to save some time because I got a lot of makeup here. But let's go ahead and get started. The first item that I have is my setting spray. I also use this to help my shimmer eyeshadows be a little more vibrant. This is Hard Candy's Matte Sheer Envy Setting Spray. I have about this much left, so I thought if I continued to focus on it, then maybe I could use it up in the near future. Now, the next several items that I am rolling over are all for my brows. This is one of my all-time favorite products. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It has an amazing spoolie, and I just think that this really just grabs my hairs. I use this first and it just kind of lays everything down, and then once it is dry, then I go in with the next two products that I have. Let's start with this one right here. This is another Anastasia Beverly Hills item. This is the Brow Wiz in medium brown. I actually need dark brown, but next time I will definitely get a darker color. I use this spoolie all the time as well, but you can see that this one is really nice and thin. So I mostly use this one to create actual hairs right here. I also use it to kind of create my brow shape because this one needs to be brought up right there, and this one needs to be brought down and filled in right there. And then I also use this to make a nice sharp pointy end. And then the next product I use to kind of fill in, and it just lays down more color, and then I'll use the spoolie to kind of blend it all out. And that's pretty much, I might set it with some powder, but this is the LA Colors Browy Wowie in dark. And you can see that this is just a thicker product, and it's also softer than that Anastasia Beverly Hills one. So it's just kind of easier to fill in the brows and just kind of, I want to say smudge it out, but blend it out. There you go. That's what I meant. Now, the next two items I have are just some really cool eyeliners that I've been into. I actually have this one on right now. I don't know if you can see it, but this is by Urban Decay 24/7 Amber. And I got this when I bought the Honey palette, and it came in a set. I think I gave that one away for a gift or something, but I kept the eyeliner. And this is one of my all-time favorite liners. It is by ColourPop. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name, but I prefer this in my waterline to like a white one because white is just so stark. So it's like I'm always looking around like this. Whereas this one, which I swatched right here, kind of has like that cream flesh tone to it, so it just blends in better. So let's go ahead and get into our foundation. First off, I have my Smashbox Halo All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. This has SPF 25 in it. This is not my favorite, but I'm trying to use my stuff up, and I'm hoping because the other products that I use in addition to this, it'll help it last longer, to help it stay on longer. Oh, and this is in the color Light. And I'm going to be using this number 7 Match Made Custom Blend in Calico. And I'll just use this like to cover up any blemishes, and also like right along under my eyes or around my mouth. My mouth tends to be pretty dark. I get a little self-conscious of it. Oops, I'm so sorry. But I'll use that to kind of brighten everything up. And then as far as setting it with powder, which I know that's a lot of foundation, but again, I'm trying to get that tinted moisturizer to stay in place. And so I have this little bitty MAC Duo. It is in NC30, and look at a little adorable little sponge right there. So I thought I could probably use that up pretty quick. And even if I decide to not use the moisturizer, I could use this. You know, MAC's got great powder foundation, so we will use that. Oh, I have one more eyeliner here. I didn't even see it because the other ones were being rolled in. But this is NYX Vivid Bright Eyeliner in the color Love. And I'm certain that this is part of their Pride release. And I just thought that it was perfect. You can see it swatched right there, and that just seems perfect for the winter time for me. So I pulled that. I also pulled a liquid eyeliner, and it is this beautiful vibrant green. It is by Hard Candy. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it, but oh, maybe it's Stroke of Gorgeous color liquid eyeliner. Anyways, it is that gorgeous green right there. So I thought that was going to be nice. And then we have this Zola lashes, and this is Magic Lash Liner. And I believe that this is for lash glue. And so I went ahead and swatched that right there. Yeah, it feels sticky and it seems to stay shiny, and it didn't transfer. So, you know, we'll see how that works for lashes, because it's going to be the holidays and, you know, I might wear some lashes. So I pulled some Ardell lashes out of my 12 days of lashes. I bought that. It's like an advent calendar that they had. I think I got it like 50-75% off. So these are the 602s. And I'm curious, let me know, how do you trim your lashes? My eyes are rather small. When I trim my lashes, I will cut from the inside. I'll cut off here. I don't cut off the longer ones because I want the longer ones to like fan out. But I've seen people who cut off these, but I'm like, man, those are the longest and the prettiest parts. So I want to cut these off. So that's what I do. I'm curious what you do. Let me know down in the comments how you trim your lashes. Now, the next product is brand spanking new. It is by Ione. It is the Fat Smoky Chubby Stick, and it is in black. I hope to just do it along my lashes, kind of smudge it out, make it a little smoky, because I've been using a dark eyeshadow with just like an angled brush, but that might just make my day. We'll see how that ends up going. Now let's continue with eyes, and I pulled a brand new mascara, and this is Maybelline the Falsies. I haven't opened it. I got this in like a 4 or 5 pack. I want to say it was like Maybelline City Lights or something like that, but I've used a whole bunch of them, but I hadn't gotten to this one, so I'm going to go ahead and toss the mascara that I've been using, and I'm going to start using that one. And then I have this Colored Rain X Power. It is a liquid glitter in the color Connect. And I just think that would be gorgeous for the holidays. And I swatched it right there. Let me get a little closer. But I thought that was really, really pretty. Even on like what I have right now, I should have put it on my eyes, but I didn't think about it. So that's what I have for that. I also have this Anastasia glitter adhesive, and I just need to use that more often, and I pulled that because I did pull some loose pigments and glitter. So let's go through those. The first one that I have is Sydney Grace's Mermaid Kiss, and it's just this gorgeous blue glitter, and so I thought that that could be really pretty for winter. I also pulled this Makeup a Murder fluorescent green. You'll see the eyeshadow palettes that I pulled 2, but I just think that maybe something that's in there I could layer on top, use this as a base, and it would just kind of add a pop of something, or even just to use it along my lashes and add the color there. Next we have Sydney Grace, and this is a loose pigment in the color Glee, and it's like this deep purple kind of color, and it is just a gorgeous. Look at how dark that is, and it just kind of smudges out. You see that nice little glitter there? Ooh, and the next one is Sydney Grace as well, and this is in the color Optimism, and look at this gorgeous green, y'all. So incredibly pretty. I'm gonna go in with that same finger because I don't want to keep dirtying fingers up, but you see how I'm just barely tapping. Let me know what inspires you to pull an actual product, because this one, when I saw it, I had forgotten about it, but I was like, oh, I love that green, and I do. So I pulled it because, oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is, and just so incredibly vibrant. And then I do have one individual, well, I have a few individuals, but I thought that this would be a nice one to use as like my base to set my eyeshadows. So I pulled that. And I also pulled this Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. And I've used this before. I didn't have any complaints about it. And it is super finely milled. And so I thought that I would give this a little bit of use for a while. And now let's go into our blushes. I pulled quite a few blushes. You're going to see there's kind of a pink theme here. We'll start with my Tarte. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. It is my favorite cream bronzer. This is in Breezy, and I'm not gonna go too much because it'll fall out, but it is just a beautiful cream bronzer. It just blends right in, and it is just so incredibly nice, and I love that one. Now the next one is by LYS. It is No Limit Matte Bronzer in Strength Dark. And this is a little dark for me, but I thought that I could use this not only as a bronzer if I go in really light-handed, but also as a blush. And so I actually have this one. It's right here. That's this color right here. Then a little bit lighter right there. So I think that is a decent color blush for me because that's a nice little brown blush. So I pulled that. Now, I also have this brand new product. I've probably used it like 2 or 3 times. It is by ColourPop. It is their Super Shock Cheek Pearlized, and it's in the color Cheerio. And I did swatch this one. There it is right there. And this is the swatch right here. You see that very pretty pink maroon color. Next, we have an Anastasia Hills Trio, and this is in Pink Passion. And I pulled these because I thought they would go well with other blushes that I had pulled. So like this one right here, I have that one swatched right under the ColourPop one. So I thought that could be like a nice little blend, like this a little more out on the outer cheek and this one like a little more like on the actual apples. And then this one right here, I swatched this one, and it is this one right in the middle. You see that real soft baby pink right there? And so I just thought that was a nice little, and even this one, it's kind of like a nude pink. And I didn't swatch that one, but I thought that I could probably use it alongside or in place of this Essence blush, which is number 20 in Bespoke. Let me open it so you can see it better. And I swatched that one right here. And I also thought if I didn't use it with that Anastasia one, you can see how nicely it pairs with that LYS because it's just very, very faint. It does have a glow to it though. You see that little shimmer right there? So I've barely used this one at all. I'm actually really excited about this one. And then lastly, as far as blush, we have a duo, and it is by Natasha Denona, Blush and Glow. I don't know the color, I'm sorry, but you can see another pink blush, and then this highlight is the only highlight in this tone and color that I pulled for the winter, so it's a little more pearl, a little more white. But this blush right here, I swatched right up here. Can you see that very soft pink there? So I just thought that was really pretty, and even if I don't use it like as an actual blush, maybe I could use it like on the tip of my nose or something, and just like a real soft wash of color. Now let's go into our highlights. The first one that I have would be the closest one to this highlight in here, but like I said, this is a little more white, and I pulled this e.l.f. highlight in the color White Pearl, but this one looks a little more yellow. I didn't swatch that one, but there it is. And then I pulled one of my all-time favorite highlights. It's one of those products that I love so much that I'm almost scared to use it, which is so stupid. I need to use my stuff. So I pulled my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlight. And this is just a gorgeous highlight, both aesthetically in the pan and also when I put it on my face. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So I want to use that more. And then lastly, this is such a soft, understated highlight trio. It is by Catrice, and it is the Deluxe Glow in Glorious 3, or Glorious 3. And so there are those right there, and they're just really soft, and I can probably use this the way that I was using the Essence Nude Glow highlight. It's just super soft. You can use it as a finishing powder, and I thought that I would try that out. I even pulled a perfume. This is Born in Roma by Valentino, and it's, what is this, a travel size one. And I also pulled Jazz Club. I can't think of what the brand is, but it's Jazz Club. I got it from Sephora. Now let's do a couple of lip products. I have two kind of treatments here. This is a ColourPop Lippy Scrub in the color By the Bushel, and this is brand new. I have not used it, but I do need some lip scrub. And so here it is right there. And then we have another product that I actually used a whole bunch of, but then it just got pushed to the side and never occurred to me that I had it, so I didn't use it again. But this is by Milani. It is a Fresh Fruit Strawberry Lemonade Lip Balm, and it's a really good product. So I thought that I would try that again. Next we have a CoverGirl Fresh Clean Skincare Priming Glow Mist. And this is brand new. I haven't used it. It's supposed to have rose water and vitamin C. I'm hoping to use this like immediately after my skincare. So pretty much all my usual skincare, then my SPF sunblock. And then once all that kind of like absorbs, I'll use this, because around the winter time, I do get like little dry patches on my skin, particularly around my cheeks and then like right along the edge of my nose. So maybe that will help. Now, I did also pull this Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. It's a very small, it's got SPF in it, and it's rather expensive. But again, it's going to be the holidays, so why not use our good stuff around the holidays? Plus, it is another like cream product. So, you know, if I'm looking to layer a couple of cream things on my face, maybe my skin will help absorb some moisture. I also pulled this e.l.f. primer. This is in the Universal Sheer. And I use this a lot. It's a really good primer, but I just wish that there were a better way to apply it other than sticking your fingers in it. You can see all my nail scrapes because I usually scrape it along the back of my fingernail and then apply it. But let's go ahead and use that for a while. And also, I need to use this as soon as I am done here. This is AOA, and it is the Argan Oil Brush Soap. And it comes in this little tin pan, so it's almost like the Lush. You know, at Lush you get the little metal container. So you can see here it is right there, and we'll see how that works when cleaning my brushes, because usually I am a bar soap bleach kind of girl, but we'll try that out. Now let's go into some eyeshadow, and then we'll wrap up with lip products. So I'm going to show you individuals first, and I pulled these mostly as items to help the palettes out that I ended up pulling. So first we have an individual ColourPop eyeshadow, and I don't remember the name of it, but it is an army green. And then we have this Mirabella, and it's like this mauve. It looks like this one is called Felicity. And then lastly, we have a Milani eyeshadow. It's number 13 in Bella Pink. And this does have a little bit of a shimmer pearl to it, but it's very pretty. You can see a little bit of a dip right there. I love that. And those will be used in addition to these palettes that one I've only used a few times, and this one, which I've never used. This is Jeffree Star's Weirdo palette, and y'all know I am a sucker for some red eyeshadow, and I love gray. I actively have to stay away from gray clothes because I will just fill my whole closet up with grays. So look at all these gorgeous shadows plus some black, and then I have that little black smoky eye stick. So I just thought that this really just kind of spoke to me for this upcoming season. And if those colors are too dark and gloomy, then I should be able to make myself happy with this Eloise the Queen palette. Look at all those gorgeous colors. And I might not want to use all of these brights, but they do have some neutrals and nudes here that I could probably, like, you know, tone stuff down with. So when I don't want to be out and about in like pink, blue, or purple, then I can just use some of those, you know, more toned down colors. Now let's get into our lip products. And the first one that I'm going to show you, I'm actually wearing right now. No lip liner, nothing under it, just some lip balm. And it is by Fenty. And this is Ruby Milk. And it's just a really pretty lipstick. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's a really pretty lip gloss. And next we have a pair. It's a duo. And this is by Love You First. And I have this one swatched right here. It's just a really pretty mauve-y nude pink, and it comes with the matching lip liner. And I pulled all of these colors because I want to use them together. I think they'll go well together, if not with several products. So we have this MAC lip liner. It's just a general nude one. And then we also have this LA Color lip liner in It's Perfect. And this is more of like a peachy nude lip liner. And then we have the rest of our lip products. And I'm hoping to use these two together. I'm not going to swatch this one because I've had it for a while and I've showed it on several videos. This is Rare Beauty's Motivated, and it is very much so a watermelon pink lipstick. And I thought that would go really nice with this Wet n Wild Care Bears Free Hugs. And I swatched this one right here. So you see how pretty that one is? It does have a little bit of glitter in it. It is a little bit sticky, but I mean, I don't really mind that, but I know some people do. But then again, it's Care Bears, and you know, I don't even think you can get that anymore. But I just think that it is gorgeous. So I went ahead and pulled that because I had barely used it. And then the next two I'm hoping to use together. I'm not going to swatch this one because again, I've showed it on several videos. This is Frida Kahlo by Ulta Beauty, and it's just a really nice soft pink. And I thought that would go really well with this Essence lip gloss. It is Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss in the color Smile, Sparkle, and Shine. And I swatched that one right up top. Look at how pretty that is. And again, even if I don't use it with the Frida Kahlo, I could use it with one of the lip liners and or even just by itself. So I was really inspired by those colors. So that is all of my makeup. Let me know, do you change your makeup out, you know, as the seasons come and go, or are you able to just kind of sit there and pull the makeup that you want to use, put it back, and you kind of go through everything on a regular basis? Because I don't. I have so much stuff that unfortunately I'll forget about stuff, I'll lose stuff, it'll fall behind stuff, it'll get left in a makeup bag. So I really like to pull stuff and like legit shop my stash and see what I can use, what I don't like. And anyway, so here's what we have to work with for the upcoming winter. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending you positivity, and I hope that you're doing what you love. I'll talk to you next time. Bye, y'all.